Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. The topic I'm talking about today is one that I deal with almost every effing day. And that topic is how people are getting screwed online by online marketers. Most days I don't even tell anybody what I do, because if I tell them I'm an online marketer, or if I build websites or market websites, everybody says, oh, you're one of those guys. It gives me 10 calls a day and so on and so forth. So I'm going to give you a couple tips on how to keep from getting screwed online. And people are getting screwed every day, every single day. I see it all the time. So I'm going to give you a couple tips. The first thing is don't sign a contract. Do not sign a contract. If a company wants you to sign a contract, run away. Why? Because there's a lot of other options available. And number two, if you don't like what they're doing or they're showing you no results, are you going to waste a whole year's worth of your business on somebody that isn't doing anything? So why sign a year contract? Why sign a 2-year contract? If they want you to sign a contract, I don't care how big they are. I don't care how important they are. I don't care how many buddies of yours signed up with them. I don't care how many, whatever else they have, run away, because they're not doing anything for you, or they're going to do very little, because they wouldn't be tying you up in a contract if they were giving you a good deal. Okay, that's number one. Number two, and I'm so tired of hearing about this, is I'm tired of people telling them, oh, they're doing my Google Plus page. Well, how do you know they're doing their Google Plus page? Because they told me they're doing my Google Plus page. Well, first thing is they should be doing your Google Plus page, because your Google Plus page is your most important social media. The reason why is because it's Google. Google is YouTube. Google is Hangouts, what I'm doing with you right now. Google was evergreen. And I could give you a little evidence of that. Before Google ever bought YouTube, I had been putting videos on Google. And I had a lot of videos of my kids when they were younger on Google. And they were on a computer, on a hard drive, and they're also on Google. Well, Google sent me some email saying that they were going to switch everything over to YouTube. But I never did it. I never sit down and did all the little, whatever it was to try and flip them over to YouTube. So one day the computer got a virus. I took it to a friend of mine. He worked on it for a while. I forgot about it. He forgot about it. His wife comes along one day. They're cleaning up. They throw the computer away. And I think all my videos of all my children when they were younger are gone. So for about a year or two, I'm really upset about it that we lost all of those videos. Well, lo and behold, I make a YouTube account one day, give them my personal information, and they're my videos. They are still there. Google just transferred them over to YouTube. So these videos are evergreen. They're going to be seen forever, or for as long as Google hosts them. So you want to make sure you put a lot of content on Google Plus, a lot of content on YouTube, make a lot of Hangouts. This is all valuable stuff. And the only way someone is able to do that is if they can access this account. Let me show you something. And I'll share my screen with you real quick. Let's see if I can find it. Get out of all this stuff. Right here. Okay, owners and managers. The only way anybody can add or build your Google Plus page is if you make them a manager, or if you make them another thing they call it is I think it's a communication manager. And right here's the screen. The only people that can edit your profile are owners or managers. That's it. So if you haven't made them a manager of your Google Plus page, they can't edit your Google Plus page. The only thing you'll be able to do without your permission is make posts, and that's called a communication manager. So if they haven't asked for and you haven't granted managerial authority over your Google Plus page, they can't edit it, they can't manage it. So if they're telling you that they're taking care of your Google Plus and you have not given them managerial authority, they're telling you something that's not so, unless you got a special deal with Google I'm not aware of. And let me show you how you become a manager. I'll show you a manager on my account. You got to go back. Let me go back to my profile. My Google Plus page. You can only do this on a page, not a profile, a page. So your business is the only way you can do this. And what you have to do is, in order to set one of these up, you have to do it either by the phone or by a postcard. So your marketing company can't do it. The only way they can do it is if you set it up, or they set it up, or you set it up because of your address, and then you do it by verification. So once you verified your page, which this is my page, you go to settings. Let's go Google Plus. Then we go settings. And right here, manager. I click on manager, and I can add a manager, and then I can type in anybody's name or address right there, and then that will give them managerial authority. So they can go into my Ubuntu account, they can go into my G Plus account, and they can make changes. So if you haven't given them that authority, then they're not doing it. And if they're not doing it, you're losing a big, big part of your marketing, which is Google Plus. So like I say, don't sign contracts. If you haven't granted a Google Plus authority or managerial authority over your Google Plus account, they're not doing a big part of your marketing. So you need to run. And the other thing too, if you're dealing with one of these big companies and they're treating everybody the same, everybody gets the same deal. You know, if you pay, you get to the top of the list. If you don't, you don't. You're on their page. All the work they do for you is on their site, not off site for you. If they're not giving you special individual treatment, you're getting effed, man. You're getting really, really effed. The only way this stuff gets done is if it's on a personalized basis. So if you don't have somebody that's doing this and doing it in a way that you're communicating with them fairly regularly on this information, you're never going to see get to the top of Google. You're always going to be somewhere hidden in the you know, the far yonder pages. Not the first page, probably not the second page, not the third page, not the fourth page, the fifth page, sixth page, seventh page. You may be even further deeper than that. So don't sign contracts. If somebody hasn't asked for more managerial authority over your Google Plus page, they're not doing your Google Plus. And if they're not giving you some sort of individual treatment, all they want to talk about is designing your website, they're probably not going to do Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google Plus, and all the other things that all help in making you, get to the top of the list. So anyway, if you have any problems with what I've said, if you don't agree with me, I'd like to see your comments. And in the meantime, if you have any problems, I'm going to put my phone number down here. I'd be happy to help you out. I do this stuff every day. Like I say, some days I don't even want to tell anybody I do it. Other days I enjoy doing it. But this is a day where I'm just a little ticked off. So thanks for listening. I appreciate it.